Hi, Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. Welcome to your yearly forecast for the year 18 by Alma. This recording will be for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. If your sun sign doesn't make sense to you, please listen carefully for your rising sign or for your moon sign. Maybe your moon sign or your rising sign could make better sense to you. For those of you who would like to know more, I am doing a whole new video for your sign, and I'm going to take a closer look at each and every month for you. I'm going to give you your Akashic messages. And again, as I said, I'm going to focus on looking each and every month on team. The link for that will be right down here below in the show more description box. If you'd like to schedule a private consultation, email is amalightworker@gmail.com, or you contact me through website amalightworker.com. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of the subscribers. If you are new, welcome to you. And to all of you guys, remember that in January I will be doing a live streaming again with you. Therefore, it's very important that you get a notification about it. So next to the subscribe button, there is a little bell icon. If you click on the bell icon, that's the notification button. And if you turn that on, you will be notified each and every time that I upload special videos like this one, or each and every time that I do live streaming. For this reading today, I'm going to use 3 cards from the regular tarot deck, one more additional card from the Psychic Tarot deck, and at the very end, I will pull 2 more cards to see how it will look for you. And I don't know what the cards are for query. We're going to find that out together later. These are the cards that wanted to show up for 18 for you. So now, allow me to break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up is 5 of Swords, represent very much team. To me, it means competitions of importance, winners and losers, clearly defeating others. However, please be careful of overconfidence. For some of you, this could also be danger of rushing in too soon, drawing a line in the sand, kind of setting like better or stronger boundaries, protecting what is yours. And sometimes this card, to me, it also means having to let go of something in order for success to come in. So now allow me to focus so I can tune in psychically and let me figure out what are the messages through this card. For some of you, this will be about a business situation. It could be a family business, it could be a business affair, or it could be about a family affair. But for some of you, this business and family seem to be intertwined. You have to do a selection as to the people that you want to work very closely with, especially if you are involved into a business, in a business or in a family business. You have to let go of some people, hire new people, and for some of you, you have to reconsider whether do you want to hire family members, relatives, or friends, and maybe you have to look at this again, maybe because of these boundaries between your employee or your family member, your husband or your wife, but we also work together. This maybe you need to set some very straight and firm boundaries. You'll be feeling that in a work situation, you always be feeling like you need to watch your back. Somebody be very closely analyzing, observing, watching everything that you are doing, creating, talking about any projects that you may be working on. Now, this could also be your impression. Nobody necessarily be breathing up your neck. You also have an impression that maybe something is not totally running smooth in a work-related situation. For some of you in the past, maybe you had a situation that the beginning of a project was so difficult that you felt like you just want to run off, quit, or just walk out of your work. So for some of you, you kind of went through some energies like that. But for other Taurians, it could be that a similar circumstance or this circumstance could be happening again in, and for most of you, for your material, seem mostly to be highlighted for that. This is also going to be about situations, people, energies, negativities that you are trying to turn your um, back to them so you can move forward. Maybe you will be trying to let go. Now, for some of you, it could be that you could feel that maybe you are in a position, you may be feeling like if you let go of this job, then you can move forward with your life, or maybe then you get to move in a better area or in a better home. So that's how you're going to be feeling for some of you. Not necessarily that it will happen that way. I keep getting people coming and going in your house. This could be people that could be staying with you for some time. Maybe these are people that you live with them, but maybe they're going to be traveling or they're going to be going away for some time and they're coming back. But I keep getting a certain sense of people coming and going all the time from your home, from your house. I keep getting some sort of a triangle. It's you and two other people. This could be something among friends, you and two other people. Maybe they have some sort of miscommunication, disagreement with them. One of them or both of them, they be coming to you so you can set the record straight. Maybe they want you to pick sides. Maybe they're both coming to you for some advice and counseling. For some of you, this could be your children, okay, especially if they are younger. But I keep getting that you're going to be in situations that people will come to you so you can support them, or maybe they will come to you for your advice, or maybe they could be coming to you in their time of need. If there was someone that you were taking care of them, either financially, maybe they were ailing in some way, maybe they're going to get better and maybe you don't need to take care of them anymore. So for some of you, maybe that's why I keep getting these people in and out. Maybe they lived with you for a while and now they get to move out. You're going to feel either like constantly you need to watch your back. You'll be feeling like somebody is spying on you. You'll be feeling very protective toward the project that you are working on, any ideas that you have, any plans or ideas that you have in regards to a business. You may also be in a situation where you feel like you are competing with another person for a job, for a promotion, for a raise. You feel like you are competing for the spotlight. I don't know in what sense. This could also be in a family related circumstance. You be feeling like you want to feel seen more. You want to get some more attention, and there could be a little bit like competition, like who's getting more attention. Some may be moving out far away, or it's going to be about a relocation. This could be not necessarily you, this could be someone around you, and you could be a little bit impacted by by this person who is moving away or relocating somewhere else. I do keep getting some communication with people who live overseas, international affairs, international travel, international business. For some of you, you'll be dealing with conferences, with people overseas, teleconferences. Maybe, I don't know what kind of job you have, but maybe you have to deal with deals, settlements, contracts, with companies maybe that are located overseas. I do feel that you need to take a stand. So, if this is in regards to a work situation, maybe you normally do not say anything, um, but maybe somebody is like breathing up your neck or kind of be irritating you in some way. You may decide to say something to this person because you'll be feeling like you are running out of patience. So that's going to be the case for some of you. However, it does feel that you're going to take some sort of soul searching may be happening, some form of maybe feeling like that you are growing out of certain things. And now maybe you could feel like now you are ready to take a risk, to take a chance. If you have a business, maybe taking a chance with a business, taking a chance or a risk with an idea that you have. And I keep getting that maybe you need to make some sacrifices, or you need to take a chance, you need to take a risk in order for you to set yourself free. Maybe emotionally setting yourself free. Or even, in other words, getting out of a circumstance that is making you feel at limbo, or it's making you feel trapped. For some of you, again, this not be true. Maybe some of this could be, maybe in your mind, you could be exaggerating a little bit the situation. Maybe this is also about the expansion of your mind and feeling like mentally you can overcome any obstacle. I keep getting that there's going to be, for some of you, a situation with a relationship. This would be a marriage. Maybe you need to set some better rules. Maybe you need to clear the air about something. Maybe this could be not necessarily about you, but maybe your spouse or your partner is going through something. But I do feel that a relationship or a marriage can be tested in team, and mostly for that, very rare general seems to be highlighted. The next card that you have is the Strength, representing 9 and 18. To me, it means heavy physical strength, mental strength over adversity, over your enemies, over the material world. It also means you finding your inner courage to reach a goal, finding your inner courage to reach a settlement, finding your inner courage over a legal matter, in a legal situation, and about your income. And it also means getting your power back. Now, in January, we're going to have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. And again, in January, we are going to have another eclipse. So, one of these eclipses is going to be in the sign of Leo. And usually with these cards, Leo is highlighted, the sign of Leo. Maybe you have to deal with people who have some Leo in their chart, Leo sun, rising, or moon. Or this could be some the eclipses that are going to happen are very, very much going to influence you. So now allow me to focus. So I give you a route as to what does this mean for you. So if in the first 4 months you were running into some trouble or some frustration, maybe after that situation will be easy to manage, or maybe the things that bothered you before won't bother you so much. You could be headed toward the road to higher position. For some of you, this is spiritually feeling more empowered, divinely guided, feeling more balanced, mind, body, and spirit. But for other ones, this could be that you are surely and in a successful way making your way up in your career. But I also keep getting the security that comes from you managing money better, the security that comes from having a very good pay, the security that comes from money that you have saved. So for some of you, this is not necessarily about anything else, emotional security. For some of you, it could be that Maybe at this point you'll be resolving some an important issue over your income, paychecks, financial situation, and maybe that's why you're going to feel more at ease or more empowered. If you have a business during this time, maybe your earnings could be increasing, your business be expanding. I also keep getting that for some of you, maybe now with this money that you have, you may be thinking, I don't know if you can see clearly in the camera because there's a little bit glare. You could be moving in a better building. You could be involved in maybe you're going to build your own. Maybe you're going to build a home. That could be happening for some of you. If there was a legal situation, a litigation, a dispute happening, for some of you, maybe it was a legal situation. I do feel that during this time, a lot of things could be an indicator that the legal case end up in your advantage or in your case. I don't know if you are going to finalize anything, but it does feel that also you're going to get help from different people, so you can um, if you need testimonials, if you need people to be witness, if you need documents, documentation, paperwork, legal documents, signatures, whatever you need, it does feel like it will come together for you. Now, for some of you, this could also be about something that already happened in the past, and now you'll be trying to finalize a divorce. This may not necessarily be that you are divorcing just like that out of nowhere. It does feel that something that you are anticipating, something that you are really want to happen. So for those of you who have been separated a long time ago, if anybody owes you money, you may receive this money. Maybe they will start to pay some of the money back to you. For some of you, I feel that if you end up having extra money, you decide to use this extra money to do, maybe you're going to travel for pleasure, maybe you're going to buy something expensive for yourself. You may decide to get some, maybe plastic surgery or like fillers or something else so you can um, so you're going to invest in your body, in your beauty, in how you present your self. That's going to be the case for some of you. But this card to me also relates to the energy of Leo, and that also has to deal with the energy of being more in the public eye, fame. So this could be maybe you're going to receive success or maybe be famous about something that you are doing with a project at work that could start to get notoriety. Maybe this is going to be for anything that is in relation to media, shows, publishing, books, videos, vlogs. You'll be working behind the scenes, maybe in a screenplay or maybe in a theater play, in a musical, and maybe this show is now coming together and is gaining some momentum, is gaining a lot of followers, a lot of fans, and you as a result also be in the spotlight, but so in a good way being in the spotlight. However, please be careful with someone who tried to lie to you, deceive you in some way, maybe hiding the truth from you, because you could be in a situation where you are going to uncover a scam. Maybe they're not going to actually scam you because you are going to catch that on time before the worst happen. You could be catching somebody on a lie. Maybe you could be catching something on an error and you get to fix that error before the worst happens. This could be errors in paperwork, error in a project that you are working on. But it does feel that there's going to be a situation when you're going to be the one saving the day, Taurus, or other people are going to tell you, like, thank God you saved the day or you saved the project. So, or you coming out rescue. The next card that you have is the Nine of Wands, representing the last 4 months, September, October, November, and 18. The meaning of the card to me it means you did your work, you did what you had to do. Now you're waiting and you're waiting to see the results. You're waiting to see something coming to a success, to fruition. You're waiting, for the moment when you can start to reap the benefits. Sometimes it also means one last push, one last delay, and it also means tying up loose ends. So allow me to focus. Let me figure out what does this mean for you. If there was any paperwork, any important documentation, any numbers, maybe you have to calculate like exact numbers or exact precise calculations about something. This could be about a project at work, this could be about personal affairs, but whatever things is it that you need to be very precise and very accurate. It does feel that in December or November, you could be going over these things, kind of trying to push the last finishing touches. For some of you, you could be so whatever you are going to start in January, now you could be putting the last finishing touches. For some of you during this time, you could be completing a book. Maybe you're going to write that last chapter and getting ready to publish it, getting ready to sell it, put it up for sale. If it is about a website, you could be renewing this website, put the last finishing touches, finish it, launch it. If it is about work-related project, it is going to be the same thing. But I also feel that maybe you are going to feel like you are the one who's doing most of the job. So a lot of the weight will be on you. And I keep getting that yes, most of the work will fall on your shoulder, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like you are complaining. Maybe you like it better that way. Maybe you don't necessarily trust too many people to do your job. So maybe you prefer it that way. Please make sure that during this time you take some time to yourself to recuperate, to catch your breath. For some of you, either you're going to be stressed about something, or maybe you are overworking because I keep getting difficulties catching your breath. That's going to be the case for some of you. There was some tension in a family related situation. Maybe you were the one constantly worrying about a family member. This could be a parent, this could be a spouse, this could be a child, or just a family related situation. Feel a little tense. So by the end of the year, it does feel that you start to tackle one by one any issues that could be related to family issues, whatever emotional issues. And for some of you, it does feel like you could be working one by one toward the resolution of some karmic issues that maybe have been passed on to you through your family line. They did not originate with you. They were passed on to you. So it does feel that you're going to deal with important karmic lessons, karmic situations, karmic events, and you are going to head towards the realization or getting closer to what is your higher purpose on life. Every individual has a purpose in life. You have a higher purpose of your soul, but you also have those short-term goals and you live the short-term purpose. And for you, it does feel like the things that you are going to be doing, creating, the things that will happen in your life are going to be karmic, or as we say, it was written, so it's going to happen that way. And one by one, you could be completing an important chapter of your life. If there was a situation that maybe you were looking forward to be on your own, maybe you lived with other people and now you're gaining the independence to be able to afford living on your own. Maybe you had a business partnership. Now you're going to be able to keep the business all on your own. That could be the case for some of you. But I also keep getting you being a little bit more in the front, in the center, taking center stage. Maybe you're going to feel like whatever is happening in your life is taking center stage. Maybe you're going to feel like the events that you're going to be invited to, gatherings that you're going to be invited to, are going to be important gatherings, events, VIP, kind of acceptance or entrance or galas. So you're going to feel like you are dealing with very important people. You're going to feel like you are center stage, or you are part of these events, gatherings, dinners that are only for exclusive members or for people who have achieved something of important. That could be the case for some of you Taurians as well. It is going to be about some of you investing. I don't know specifically in what is it that you could be investing on. For some of you, could be some investments in real estate, um, timeshares. All of these will come to fruition, or will finalize, or will something will manifest toward the last 4 months of 2018. But I also keep getting, please keep your wits to yourself. You don't necessarily have to launch or let others know about anything before it starts. At least it starts to materialize. So keep your wits to yourself, whatever that means for you. The additional card that you have from the John Holland Tarot deck, this is the power. So this is the equivalent of this card. So pretty much it's like, so this is like having double the same card. So let me see what messages this card conveys. So from John Holland Tarot deck, the power card means you have unlimited power in your command, in your hands. This is about your inner strength, inner willpower. This is about courage, but this is also about love. You're going to have, you already possess what it takes for you to resolve any adverse situations that you have in your life. This is about your spiritual strength, either intuitively guided or divinely guided. So you're going to have a very strong sense of intuition to guide you through times of your life when maybe you're going to feel like limbo, times of your life when you're going to feel like there's a lot that you don't know, unknown factors, adverse conditions. And this is about you being able to achieve a better state of balance and equilibrium between mind, body, and spirit. And it is about you learning from your mistake. Not everything is going to go immediately, right away is going to go right. It is about you acknowledging that even from things that have happened in the past, even from errors, mistakes from the past, you have learned powerful lessons, and now you get to put these lessons to use. So for some of you, this is about blessing in disguise. So it is about unseen situations, unforeseen forces, unforeseen energies. Remember when I said that some karmic situations will happen out of nowhere, karma will take precedence, and sometimes karma can show up as a blessing in disguise. And this also means little by little you are going to gain your power back. So I hope that that made sense to you, Taurus. Remember, click in the link down here below if you'd like to know more. In the Vimeo videos, I'm breaking down each and every month for you. Now let's talk about February, and the two cards that wanted to show up for you is patience and planning, and the heart chakra. I think I got this card for another zodiac sign as well. So let's comment on the cards one by one. So 18, you have patience and planning. The meaning of the card is good things happen to those who wait. You're going to evaluate a relationship. You'll be evaluating your goals. You'll be re-evaluating your finances. You feel like you need to take a pause so you can think, you can rest, you can replenish. And for some of you, maybe you need a better plan, a better strategy. Maybe you are planning for a business, to launch a business. You are planning for a career growth. You could be planning some important move. But again, I keep getting a lot of focus is into take your time to plan so you don't forget or you don't overlook any details. And I keep getting that no matter how complex decisions could be or how complex situations could be, there is nothing that you cannot achieve with proper planning and a proper strategy. So it does feel that some of you could be you'll be feeling like, hey, if I prepare, maybe I get to avoid a situation, maybe I get to prevent a situation. So for a lot of you, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on you trying to prevent something from happening or trying to prepare for the future. I also keep getting this could be a bonding. This could be something about a new relationship forming for some of you. Now, I don't know what kind of the relationship this is. Could be a love, could be a business relationship, could be a friendship, could be a different kind of partnership. But there's going to be some sort of a new bonding forming for some of you in January. And the next card that you have is the heart chakra. So the heart chakra is all about love, compassion. It is about unconditional love. And maybe for some of you, you could be focusing on healing your heart, healing your spirit, healing your mind, healing a relationship. It is about strengthening, boosting the link between mind, body, and spirit. Maybe your heart chakra needs some healing. You need to address some trusting issues or even issues around forgiveness. And also, it means feeling more attuned with the spirit. And always remember that the heart is very smart. And in Chinese medicine, they believe that the seat of the consciousness actually is in your heart. So your heart or your soul is wiser than your mind. So it does feel that you need to rely in what your intuition is telling you, what your gut feeling is telling you. Um, you just suddenly, maybe you're going to feel more wise. Maybe you're going to feel like you have gained a certain level of maturity, and now you get to deal with some situations that maybe in the past you didn't know how to deal with that. For some of you, this could be falling in love and you opening up your heart and letting a new person in, the forming of a new partnership. That could be it for some of you. And even though the direct meaning of the card is spiritual healing, for some of you, I keep getting that maybe you are sick and maybe you need to now heal your body, take it easy, take a couple of days off. It is winter. After all, in the United States, people do tend to get like the flu or getting sick a little bit, or maybe simply trying to recuperate after the holiday season. So let your heart guide you. Trust your heart, trust your intuition. You are going to be divinely guided. So this is what I have for you today. I hope that that made sense to you. A happy new year to all of you, to your family, your friends, your loved ones. Remember to tune in because I will be doing a live streaming again for your sign. Email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit the website amalightworker.com. And if you'd like to know more, click in the link down here below. That's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who are interested. Thank you again so much, and we will connect again in the next video. Bye.